Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Miss Trukmo and Miss Ita and friends. Introducing us from Group 5. On this occasion, we'll present the result of our discussion about use of biological agents, bacteria for pathogen control. Before that, allow us to introduce the members of our group. My name is Naili Amalia Yumna with my last number 148.
My name is Ramya with last number 140.
My name is Johannes Triprana Krishna, and my last number is 150.
My name is Deyatinanto Prasetyo with my last number is 153.
My name is Saskia Kaila Cayani with the last number 154.
So the topic that we will bring up is first Fusarium wilt on tomatoes, second is bacterial biological agents, third is study case that we use.
Fusarium wilt on tomatoes. Fusarium wilt on tomatoes is caused by Fusarium oxysporum sp. ecopersicki. It is a soil-borne fungus that is found throughout the United States, especially in warm regions of the country. The organism is specific for tomato and is very long-lived in all regions of the United States. The disease develops more quickly in soils that are high in nitrogen and low in potassium. In addition, plants grown in sandy soils tend to contract this disease more often. This fungus can also grow rapidly, especially in high humidity conditions. Pseudomonas aeruginosa. Pseudomonas aeruginosa is a biological control agent that can increase the resistance of tomato plants to Fusarium wilt disease caused by Fusarium oxysporum. Research showed that this bacterium can induce systemic resistance in tomato plants, helping to reduce the severity of the disease. Advantage of Pseudomonas aeruginosa is increased resistance to Fusarium infection. The next one is this strain helps reduce the frequency of disease, thereby increasing crop yields. And the last is contribute to sustainable agriculture and reduce use of chemical pesticides.
Okay, next is Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis or BT is a gram-positive rod-shaped bacterium with a width of 1.0 until 1.2 micrometer and a length of 3 until 5 micrometer. This bacterium can form chains consisting of 5 until 6 cells. Bacillus thuringiensis is a facultative anaerobe naturally found in soil, on plant surface, and in the digestive tract of insects. Bacillus thuringiensis produce toxin that specifically target certain insect species due to differences in parasporal protein crystal structures. This bacterium qualifies as a microbial control agent against pest and plant disease vectors, allowing the rapid spread of this biopesticide application. The advantage of using this bacterium as a biopesticide include the fact that the protein produced by Bacillus thuringiensis is insect specific and is called cry protein from the word crystal, also known as beta endotoxin. Next. Next is Rhizobacteria. Plant growth promoting Rhizobacteria or PGPR play a crucial role in replacing chemical fertilizers and pesticides, providing essential nutrients for plants and assisting in plant disease control. Beneficial PGPR strain can trigger induced systemic resistance or ISR, a mechanism that enhances plant resistance against pathogens by making healthy plant parts more resilient to infection. Among various PGPR genera, Bacillus and Pseudomonas are two of the most prominent groups in disease control techniques based on antibiosis. PGPR can synthesize antifungal metabolites, including antibiotics and cell wall degrading enzymes, which effectively suppress pathogen growth.
So this is the journal that we use. Tomatoes are a popular vegetable commodity, but production in Aceh is insufficient due to wilt disease by Fusarium oxysporum. This pathogen lives in soil, spreads through water, and survives under adverse conditions. Control with synthetic fungicide is less effective and risks damaging the ecosystem and causing resistance. An environmentally friendly alternative developed is biological control with biological agents such as Rhizobacteria sp, Bacillus sp, and Pseudomonas sp that play a role in nutrient provision, hormone synthesis, and pathogen inhibition, making it a potential solution in increasing tomato production. This study aims to determine the potential of several bacterial biological agents in suppressing the growth and development of Fusarium sp fungus in vitro. For place and time, this research was conducted at the Plant Disease and Plant Protection Laboratories at Faculty of Agriculture, Syiah Kuala University, Banda Aceh from January to July 2023. The tools that used in this research include Petri dish, autoclave, Erlenmeyer flask, measuring cup, cortex, test tubes and rack, micropipette, analytical balance, beaker, laminar airflow, steering rod, microscope, scalpel, Bunsen burner, hemocytometer, glass slides, tweezer, sprayer, cover glass, osmidel, spectrophotometer, cork corer, colony counter, inoculating needle, and stationery. The material include tomato roots infected by Fusarium sp, Pseudomonas aeruginosa, Bacillus thuringiensis from the Plant Disease Laboratory of Syiah Kuala University, Rhizobacteria sp from bamboo roots, PDA, Na, distilled water, tissue, methylated spirits, aluminium foil, alcohol, and plastic wrap. For research design, this study used a non-factorial CRD with 4 treatments, B0 for control, B1 for Pseudomonas aeruginosa, B2 for Bacillus thuringiensis, B3 for Rhizobacteria sp, and 5 replication. Antagonist test data were analyzed by ANOVA, followed by PNT at a 0.05 significance level if F hitung was significant.
The next point is research methods of the journal. Fusarium sp fungus was isolated from tomato roots with Fusarium with symptoms in Kotiri village, Kurang Baruna Jaya, Aceh Besar. Roots were washed, cut into 1 centimeter pieces, sterilized with 70% alcohol, and rinsed with distilled water, dried in, and then grown on PDA media for 5 until 7 days. The growing isolates were transferred to new PDA media 3 times until pure culture was obtained. Meanwhile, Rhizobacteria sp were isolated from bamboo rhizosphere soil at the same location. A total of 20 grams of soil was packed, labeled, and brought to the laboratory. 1 gram of soil was weighed, mixed with 9 milliliter of distilled water, homogenized with a vortex, and serially diluted to 10 power to minus 5. A 50 microliter suspension of the 10 power minus 5 dilution was then struck on Na media. Na was weighed as much as 10 grams using an analytical balance, then mixed with 250 milliliter of distilled water into an Erlenmeyer. Next, the solution was homogenized with the help of heating and stirring using a stirring rod. Then, sterilized using an autoclave at the temperature of 121 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes. The sterilized Na media was allowed to cool to 500 degrees Celsius and then pour into Petri dishes. Pure isolates of these two bacteria were then rejuvenated on sterilized Na media and incubated at room temperature for 2 days until there was colony growth. Inhibition testing was carried out by dual culture method, namely by placing isolators of bacterial biological agents and Fusarium sp in a 9 cm petri dish containing Na and PDA mixed media. Fusarium isolates were taken with a 3 mm corpuscular, while isolates of bacteria biological agent were created using a scalpel. Okay. Uh, for the result, uh, point one is percentage of inhibition of bacterial bioagents against Fusarium sp. Based on the results of variance analysis of the percentage of inhibition of several bacterial biological agents against the growth of Fusarium sp in the table, the treatment of Rhizobacteria sp or P3 has the highest average. The point is 50.12%, followed by Pseudomonas aeruginosa bacteria or B1 with an average percentage of inhibition of 45.59%, and the lowest average percentage of inhibition is shown by the treatment of Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria or B2 with a result of 34.71%. The result of observation on the first and second days saw no difference in the percentage of inhibition of the three bacterial biological agents, but on day 3 to day 7 showed a very significantly different effect among the three treatments tried on the growth of the pathogen Fusarium sp. Each bacterial isolate test has a different ability to produce antifungal compounds that are toxic to plant pathogens. The ability of Bacillus sp and Pseudomonas bacteria is known to excel in secreting extracellular enzymes which can inhibit the growth of plant pathogens. In addition, these bacteria are able to produce chitinase compounds which are thought to inhibit the growth and development of the Fusarium sp fungus.
So the next point of the result and discussion is the colony growth rate of pathogenic fungi. So we can see here there's a picture about the treatment in the control and the other treatment. So the growth of Mycelia of Fusarium has the highest growth ability in the control treatment. The control treatment of fungi is able to grow well because there's no antagonistic mechanism, be it competition for space and nutrient, parasitism, or antibiotic. According to Zhang, the ability of Bacillus and the Pseudomonas to produce antifungal compounds such as organic volatiles and antibiotic secretions, where these compounds can inhibit the growth of Fusarium. Also, according to the Vidyanti 2020, the antagonistic mechanism carried out by bacterial biological agents against Fusarium fungi can experience a disorder between chemical elements and particles, which ultimately has an impact on the growth of fungal hyphae to be uncharacteristic. Next is the characterization of bacterial isolates from bamboo plant roots. So here the picture of purification bacteria and the bacterial propagation. So based on the observation of the morphology of Rhizobacteria, microscopically can be seen that the bacterial isolates obtained have a round colony shapes, flat colony edge with convex elevation, white in color, and moderate in size. These isolates have similarities with the bacteria of the genus Bacillus. Based on the results by research by Putri, isolates of Bacillus gens, bacteria used have characteristics such as white bacterial colonies, then the shape of the colonies is round, smooth colony surface, and flat colony edge. This is further supported by the result of research from Puspita, where the result of bacterial isolation obtained are the type of Bacillus, with characteristics obtained such as the shape of the colony is round, the color is white with flat colony edge, and the colony surface is rough, and the bacteria are not shiny. So the conclusion from this journal is, based on the result of the study, it can be concluded that all bacteria biological agents have different inhibitory abilities agent Fusarium sp. Bacterial biological agents that have the highest inhibitory power are Rhizobacteria with an average percentage of 50.12%. Rhizobacteria obtained in this study is of the genus Bacillus.
So that's all the presentation from us. If you have any question, please write in the comments below. Thank you. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.